Hello YouTubers, today we're going to be working on this 2000 Ford F-150 two-wheel drive, and we're going to be doing the front end, inner, outer tie rods, and we'll see what else. I think the idler arm. Alright YouTubers, I'm going to show you why we're going to change those inner and outer tie rods and the idler arm. I've let it sit here for 2 days to lubricate with the WD-40. It's just I've been doing something else, so I haven't had time to mess with it, and finally I'm getting to it. Check it out. Pretty scary, guys. And they've been driving like this. I'm surprised they didn't have an accident. Let me move this side. It's gonna need a lot of front end work, more than just that, but right now we're starting with that, and then we'll get to the lower ball joints and upper ball joints and all that good stuff. All right, check this out, YouTubers. A friend of mine gave me this. I hadn't seen one of these in a while. Works pretty good. Look, it goes right in there. Pop goes weasel. And then to put it on, it's got that little rubber mallet on the side. I like it, pretty neat. I might have to try to fabricate me one. Looks pretty simple. Anyway, put this off. Alright YouTubers, we're gonna start by loosening up these two jam nuts, and you're gonna go back towards the vehicle. Okay, you might have to use a hammer at first to break it loose. There we go. Good. All right, let's do the back one. I've never done a tie rods with like this. I've only done the ones that have this outer and then the inner, but it goes into the rack and pinion. This is the first on this one, so let's see how this works. And I'm using a 20. Oh, that was pretty loose. Yeah, cool. I'm using a 27, but I think it's like a 26 maybe, if there is one, because this has a little bit of play, but it'll work. Now we're gonna do the other side. And whoever worked on this truck before, I want to thank them, because they didn't go crazy on these cotter pins. Check it out. See, that's the way I do it, but I fold both of them. See how easy it is, guys? And this truck's old, and look, they didn't come off. Some people turn these into a pretzel and makes it real hard to get out, okay? All right, y'all be seeing my ball head here. I think all of them are like 21s. Except this one's a 19, and I think this one's a 24. So we start with the 21. You may need a swivel. I've got one just in case I do need it. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I don't need one for this one. I could probably turn the wheel and get to it, but I'm down here already. I'm gonna be lazy. Let's go with the swivel. Make sure before I start banging on this. Oh yeah, you've got two more right here. Those are 19 right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use this 1/2" ratchet because of this shroud that's hitting there. All right, I always like to be mean to my 3/8 ratchet. I always put in an adapter with a 1/2" socket. Man, look at the size of these bolts. Heavy duty, heavy duty. Let's see if nothing falls here. Okay. swung low like I wanted it to. Swung low, hung low. All right, I'm gonna try to pop out the outer tie rod out of the knuckle, and then I might have trouble with these. Oh no, this one already got it loose from up there. If anything, I can whack it. Yeah, it's loose. I can whack it real hard when it's off and it'll come out. This one, I hope it doesn't give me any trouble. All right, guys, let's see if we can knock this outer tie rod off of here. Do the other one. Okay, now I'm gonna try to take off this bar from here. And here's where you can use several tools. You can use this, but this is the last tool I use because it tears up the boot, and we're gonna reuse that fitment on. We can use something like this and take it off. You can use this one, but this one's too big. So I'm gonna use this one. Actually, this is my favorite one, this little one. Put it in there and tighten it up. And it's gonna use a 19 millimeter. And then just crank on it till it comes out. Really pop out. Dang, scared the heck out of me. All right, now let's put a nut on this one. I think this is a nut, right? And we'll do the same thing on this one, so it'll scare the hell out of us. See how tight that was? Dang. Okay, same thing here. And now everything should fall once we get this one loose. These come real handy, these little tools. Oops. Oh yeah, I went and put those two bolts back on to hold it so I could take that off. I could have probably done it out here on the ground and used my impact gun. Where we at? Right here. But I'm already doing it up here. The heck. Alright, let's get this back in. Oh, it already came out. No wonder. I thought we still needed to mess with it. That's out. Put that, I'm gonna put that nut just for kicks up in here. Okay, now we're going to that other side, and it should come off. There, now we ain't got no steering. This guy can't steer no more. All right, like I said, this is the first time I've done one like this. It's a setup like this. So I guess we'll count the turns just like I do with the other ones. Okay, it's facing that way, so it's gonna be, nope, wrong way. It's gonna be 1, 2, and so on. Wow, that took 27 turns to get it out, guys. Anyway, I forgot to take these out. These will be simple. Just whack them with a hammer, and now that they're outside, they'll pop out. Let's get those off real quick. All right, let's take these off completely. And on this one, I'm gonna use the impact gun. I ain't got time to play around. All right, YouTubers, make sure you pay attention. It's confusing when you have all these parts. Here's the one that I took apart. Okay, I put on there 27. Both sides took 27 turns to come out. Okay, The outer tie rod is smaller. That matches perfect. And this one's serviceable. The ones they gave me, they have a fitting to grease them. The long one is the inner tie rod. Matches perfect. There. Also comes with a grease fitting. All right. But all that matched for this side. And this is gonna be the, I marked it here. You might want to mark it. I put a little dot. That's the passenger side. Passenger side, again, this is the inner tie rod, outer tie rod. I had that mixed up. Perfect, fits the same. It's the same size. Same size as this one. And where they messed up is they gave me the wrong idler arm. This isn't the right one. It's got a little curve, which I don't know if that matters, but when I line it up, it looks the same except the holes here. They don't match up to the car. So there's no way that one's gonna go in. I can only get one bolt in there. So I need to go back and exchange this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then I'll go back and exchange that one. All right, YouTubers, I'm putting it back together. I've got that side. That side took, the outer one took 27 turns, just like this side. And this one took one more turn, 28, the inner one. Like I said, these have a little fitting here, so they can be greased. Let's put that one in there. All right, I'm gonna set it up the way it's gonna be in the vehicle. That's gonna put him in there loose. And I guess I'll try go in there with it set up like this and see what happens. The old one. And oh yeah, they gave me the right idler arm. It also comes with the fitting. And I don't know why they gave me this funky bolt. It's an inverted. I'm not gonna use it. I've got the old bolts in there. And guys, don't freak out if this is turned. I took this tire iron and I turned it. It's real hard because it's new, but it'll turn, guys. If it's facing this way, all I gotta do you can't turn it by hand. Stick some kind of a long screwdriver and just turn it like that. That's what I did, because it's kind of hard to turn because it's brand new. But now it matches like this one. All right, YouTubers, I'm gonna go ahead and grease them. All right, guys, I studied this off camera so I won't look like a fool in front of y'all. Oh, my neck's starting to hurt just holding it up like this. And see, I had this dot marking. It was on the passenger side and it was facing this way. Sometimes I get confused here. And this bar weighs about 5 pounds. So it's kind of a little bit heavy to hold for me, for my weakling little arms. Let's put this nut in. And then let's put this nut in. Okay. And it's gonna have to get aligned, guys. Am I supposed to go through the back or the front? Yeah, through the back. Got that on there. Got that one in there. Alright, let's go to the other. Oops, sorry, I bumped it. Let's put this in. Alright. Poked myself over something sharp here on my shoulder. Bring this up. Take that nut off. Switch that out. All right, let's start tightening. I'm gonna tighten the idler arm first. If not, I'll figure something out. done got it. Okay. All right, let's see if these haven't changed size. That's still gonna work on 27. Yeah, they're both gonna work. It's forward. Let it lock in place. Once it locks in place, hit it with the hammer a little bit. And this one. Okay, we got all the nuts down there tight. We got the cotter pins on. I double checked it. And this goes forward. And this side's gonna work too. It's the same size. Sometimes they change the size of the nut. Hit it a couple of times, make sure it's locked in place. And when you do this job, make sure your wheels are straight. So when you put that in there, you're already straight. All right. I think that's it, guys. We gotta put the tires on and we'll test drive it. All right, YouTubers, we're finished. It wasn't too bad. The part that sucked was that I had to run and get the parts, different store, and then they gave me the wrong parts. But anyway, it's ready. It runs smooth. It doesn't wobble like you used to. Of course, you seen how bad it was. I should have showed you. I should have shook it, and there's no movement. When you move the wheel, there's no movement there now. It's tight. Front end's real tight. Needs a lot more work, bushings and other stuff, because it, you know, squeaks and stuff. But it's a work truck. I don't know how much money they want to put in it. But thanks for watching, and like always, I really appreciate you. God bless you.